Hey everybody, happy Monday night. Welcome back. Part two of this listing extravaganza with a magazine from World War I, 1918. Hey, Cameron, how you doing? Cameron here right away. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the show. Ralph Funk is alive. That's a good thing. We're about to alert the authorities, man, but we'll let it slide. Welcome back. Great to have you. Boldly Grow Pickers, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Purple Sorko is here. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. And Jim is here. Welcome, Jim. And Karen is here. Welcome, Karen. How's everybody doing tonight? It is Monday. It is pitch black, at least on the East Coast. I'm sure it's still light on the West, but getting dark ridiculously early. Hey, Keith, how you doing? Welcome aboard. We're going to continue listing some ads from that same magazine we just did on Friday for 2.5 hours, and it's still producing fruit, so I figured we'll just keep sliding with it and have some fun. Hi, Stephen. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I did list a bunch of print ads today. I stayed away, as tempting as it was, from the magazine we're going to work on tonight. I think I did like 3 or 4 different magazines today. So I got like 50-ish ads listed already. And then we'll probably, I think we have, I can show you what we have in a minute. We have 13 left from the mythical issue to go through tonight. So it should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys are ready to roll here. What's up, man? How you doing, Mike? Karen is here. That's right. Oh, great. What's up, CJ? Welcome to the show. Great to have you. Hey, Jeff. What's up, man? Good evening to you. And Hydron is here. Welcome. Welcome aboard, everyone. Come on in. Make yourself comfortable. Get a nice warm beverage. Put on your TV or your computer or whatever you're watching me on, and hopefully you'll have some fun. We'll work through some more ads, and we will hopefully sell some more ads. I did do something a little interesting, which I'll show everybody. The cover for this specific magazine, it was really beat up, but thank goodness the innards, if you will, like the actual photograph section or the artwork section, is pristine. So I did something I haven't done before, and I have it listed. I'll show you. I basically cut out everything around. I trimmed, the stuff that was all messed up that says Good Housekeeping and it says the issue. And I just basically created a print that measures 13 by 10. And then I titled it World War I Original Cover Art Print, Thanksgiving Soldiers. And I'll show you guys the picture so you can see it. I'm pretty sure this will sell as well because it's a nice image. It's on Thanksgiving. It says it at the bottom of the magazine. And it's a couple of soldiers hanging out in the trenches. And one of them is showing what I assume is a picture of his mother. And it's kind of touching, and also trying to keep up with all this stuff. I figured, try to get every ounce I can from this magazine, every piece I could possibly take out, get it up there because it's doing well. It's popular. There's so many different ads in here. Hey, Maria, how you doing? Welcome to you. Slippers and coffee. There you go. Hydron spent 6 hours today to do a major reset of your vintage boots. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm sure it's exhausting. Good. Kick back. Hydron, make a cup of tea. Cuddle up. Watch me list some print ads. Hopefully, as always, the goal is to inspire everybody else to do listing as well, to get into some of these magazines, to learn about, the amazing opportunities that exist within these magazines to sell print ads out. So I say we roll. You live in Florida, very rarely find a magazine older than 1980s and 90s. Is that right? Stephen, I find most of mine, these big stashes of really old ones, were at estate sales. And then I bought a huge lot of Life magazines from 1936, which was the first issue, through 82 was the newest one. And that's the only 80s magazine. 70s are rare. Most of mine are 40s and 50s and earlier. But I do have a bunch of 60s from Life magazine. You'll find them. I would suggest definitely if you hit up estate sales down there. I lived in Florida for a bunch of years, so it depends on where you live. But some of the retirement towns certainly look for like rummage sales or church sales. Ask around. Ask if anybody has magazines. Maybe even consider putting a post out on Facebook Marketplace or something. I collect old magazines. You'd be amazed. Some people might even give it to you for free because most people don't realize the value contained, especially if they're beat up. And what I always preach, and it's true, as you'll see with the cover of this magazine, we don't really necessarily care what the cover looks like or the back cover looks like. It's the the pages contained within. As long as they're decent and they're not, water stained or have any kind of nasty smell or ripped or torn or bent or wrinkled, we can make a lot of money from the innards of the magazine. So ask around. Worst case scenario, go into some antique malls or something, maybe locally, and just ask around. Some people don't think to present the magazines or the old magazines. They consider them, garbage. Keith sold your second print ad ever yesterday. Oh, congratulations, man. Very good. Was it a good one? Tea water is already on the stove. There you go. Paper trimmer arrives tomorrow. Then you start practicing with what you have on hand. Congratulations. It's an exciting day. Did I list that huge postcard? Oh, man, no, not all of them. A couple thousand. But that's just going to be a perennial project. I saw Cameron just did a video, I think, right, about a postcard haul pretty recently. So I know Cameron has a bunch of postcards. Johnny Karate, what's going on? You just started selling on eBay 5 days ago. Wow. 80s and 90s print ads. You already made 4 sales, have several watches. You were afraid that you wouldn't sell it all, let alone the first few days. That's fantastic and very encouraging, man. And you're selling new magazines, relatively new. So yeah, that goes to show, because I get the question all the time. Do you think the newer magazine ads would sell? Johnny Karate will tell you absolutely. Congratulations, man. Past summer, you were in New England. You were amazed at how many antique magazines you found. You had boxes of them shipped back. Very cool. Very cool. There's a lot to be said for what you pointed out about locations. Obviously, certain areas are rich in certain products and others are very scarce, and vice versa. It depends on where you go in the country. I know Florida. I lived in Florida for a while. I lived, if you know where it is, near Claremont, Stephen, and the town of Claremont had a bunch of. This was like 15 years ago, but the town of Claremont had a bunch of antique shops and a lot of places you could find old ephemera. But I know every town is different in Florida. There was a lot of clothing available in Florida, that was for sure. A lot of really good clothing too. You sold a Greyhound bus from the 50s. Very good, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. Keep listing them. Oh, you lived near Tampa. Okay. I've heard of it. No. Well, my great-grandparents lived in Tampa, and my grandparents lived in a town called Newport Richey, which is a little north of you in Tampa. So I was there all the time. Good stuff. But yeah, seriously, man, ask around. Like if you're out there at a yard sale or a garage sale, however you want to word these things, they're all kind of the same thing. But definitely estate sales. Estate sales, other than the Big Life magazine haul that we got from a Facebook Marketplace ad out in Pittsburgh, every other magazine I've gotten, which includes this one, this Ladies Home Journal, they were all estate sales. And they were places that had lots of other things. I was really going for like records and stuff at the time. That was what I was stocking up on. And I just asked the guy who was running the auction, who's now a quasi buddy of ours, who gives us little tips, which is nice. Always important to make relationships out there. So if you do an estate sale thing and you continuously go to the same guy or gal's estate sales and you make an acquaintance with them and you talk about what you like and you continue to buy stuff, sometimes they'll give you some hints and some nuggets. Hey man, a lot of magazines coming up Saturday. You want to come out to this one? I love that. Speaking of Florida, went to a Webster swap meet today. Wore you out. Very cool. Not cool that you're worn out, but cool that you did something. All right, guys, you ready? Let's continue to chat, of course. And again, forgive me, I'm going to have to look this way when you guys write once I share the screen. But let's share the screen. The first thing I do want to show you is this unique approach I took to the cover of this magazine. So let's start with that. Just take a second to get situated. Okay, here is the cover, the remnants of the cover, I should say. So you can see what I did. I just trimmed around the image in the middle, and there is a little slit there, but that's never hurt anybody. Compares with the rest of, like, let's say the remaining part of the cover went out to like around here and around here, about an inch around, give or take, around the border of this. But this is such a nice image. Like I said, the soldiers there. And it looks like a picture of mom. And it's on Thanksgiving. So I labeled it as such, 1918 World War I original, because I often get the question, is this original? Yes. Cover art, print, Thanksgiving soldiers, battle, mother photo. That took me to my 80 characters. And we'll see what goes. What happens with it. $50. I take offers. But it can't hurt. And this is just, this would just be gravy, basically, on top of all these amazing ads that I was able to list. So trying to be creative, selling them as prints as opposed to an actual cover or, a page of a magazine or an ad for a magazine. This is just a print, which it indeed is. So hopefully that'll go well for me. I will definitely keep you posted. But let's rock and roll and pull up and continue basically from where we left off on Friday evening. So welcome aboard, everybody. Make yourself comfortable. I'm going to start this off with some Lux detergent. Tried and true. You see this product all the time in this era of ads, all the way up into the 40s, actually. And as far back as like the teens, early teens. Detergent. A lot of these soaps, and it's the same now, but a lot of these soaps were kind of like sold as all-encompassing. You could do laundry with them, you could bathe in them, you could wash curtains with them, you could do all kinds of stuff. So it was kind of an all-in-one solution. Lux, very popular. And there's that category, soap and detergent. And that was fast. My home store category will be household, which is before. Oh, I'm collectibles. What am I doing? Print ads. Print ads, folks. Print ads. There we go. Household items. I don't know why I was up there. All right. Household items, print ads. This is a multicolor ad. This is original. This is Lux. This is a print ad. Karen says, that look great. You're talking about the cover? If so, thank you. If not, let me know what you're talking about. What are we in? 1918. I've been all over the board today. I did a 1940 Life magazine. I did 1924 Ladies Home Journal, 1921 Ladies Home Journal, 1908 Ladies Home Journal. A bunch today. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks. I like it too. Let's see what happens, right? Different approach for me for the... I don't think I've sold covers, by the way, and I have a whole stash. I'll show you guys the stash. All these magazines that I'm cutting up, if the cover is passable, it could have some fraying and stuff, but if it's passable, I'm just kind of piling them up. I think I probably have 20 or 30 of them from, back to 1902, 1903, up to maybe the 20s. And I'm thinking of lotting them up potentially. I have a few of them listed as one-offs as well. So we're going to see what happens. But if you could build up a little excitement around the covers. I've seen people sell covers. I've seen people sell covers and frame them. But I really like to let the end buyer decide how they want to display it. I don't want to put it in a frame and then jack up the price of shipping, obviously, because it'd be a lot heavier than a piece of paper. Where are we? Price. All right, so that's the specifics filled out already. Let's take a look at this kind of basic advertisement for a detergent. But even the most basic stuff, again, it's just kind of nice artwork. Look at that. Like there's some work put into the presentation. It's something I really appreciate with these ads. For all fine laundering, too precious for ordinary soap and water, but safe in these delicate suds. And even gives you a little instructional stuff, how to launder silks. And all the things that Lux can save right here. Lux won't hurt anything that pure water alone won't injure. So nice stuff. I just like to look around these images when we blow them up, just in case there's something like if there was a kitty cat, let's just say, sitting up on that chair, I'd probably reference kitty cat. Little things like that. But this looks pretty basic. Hope you're all warm and happy. Absolutely. I do too. All right. Well, Lux, we have 39, almost half of the characters filled. I guess I'll do basin, housewife. I like to write housewife. Search that. Hat is really nice. Hey, Mark, what's going on, man? Welcome to the show. SM Postcards released a new video like he does with great frequency. So check out Mark at SM Postcards. Basin soap. Wish Dawn Wright was here. Karen might know. Anybody know? Like, I always ask about this because, first of all, I want to learn about it, and second of all, I want to have, potent keywords if at all possible. Like, these outfits, are they of a style that we should note? Like, does anybody know? Like, that hat is really nice, but I don't know how I would word that hat. Large brim, maybe something like that. Steven says laundry. There's a good word. There's a good word. But I like to, again, make reference to certain clothing styles or something if they're really popular. Like a flapper is something we use a lot in the 20s. The term flapper girl was a kind of a movement. Actually, we're going to put Lux laundry detergent. Stephen Chappell. What a basic word that we should definitely include. Yeah, exactly. Woman's work. Goodoldays.com. Delicate fabric. Delicate fabric. Oh, Karen, you are the best. Karen just chimes in with some of the best. Continuing from Friday's display that she put on. Wonderful work, guys. What do you think? I think that's pretty good to describe a silly little ad about soap. All right, 79. I'll take that all the time. 79 characters. And that's the first one done. Make sure I changed everything I did. Okay, 1918. Beautiful. List up. 7 ounces. 15 by 13 by 1. That's the size of my regular shipping envelopes. I also have larger ones, which I just ordered on Amazon a new supply of. For the real, some of these Ladies Home Journals are 16 inches tall, and that's just a tick too big for my standard, obviously 15-inch. And I don't want to, bend it or anything like that. So I ordered some larger ones that are like 16 or 17 by 13, and I have a new batch of those coming in tomorrow, scheduled to come in tomorrow because I'm running low on them. They're not as they're not as common as the standard sizes, like the Life magazine sizes are pretty much the biggest I have, but there's a bunch of these Ladies Home Journals that are really long. So that's why I get those special super large non-bendable mailers for that. Okay, list. One down. Keyword Karen. Absolutely. And just like that, then there were 12. Let's see what is next. Try to keep like products together if at all possible. So if we do have another soap or detergent or cleaning ad, we will certainly try to bang that out next. We got shoe polish here. These are nice products. I have a bunch of these ads. They're very colorful. Bon Ami is a cleaning product. We can go with that. I can't see this because I'm going blind. Let's go with Bon Ami. Basically like Comet. And then we don't have to change anything other as far as specifics go other than the name of the product, which is nice. Makes listing a little more swift. See, we just go from Lux to Bon Ami. Done. Everything else stays the same. Keeps nickel bright and smiling. We'll use what they give us, and then we'll just check out the image itself. And hopefully everybody sees, the condition. What's the 1918? You're talking over 105-year-old magazine, and look at the condition. This is what I try to do when at all possible, because I get questions a lot on YouTube or emails and things or comments. What would you list an ad if it had a bend in it? Would you list an ad if it had a stain? I really try not to, because there's so many good ones that I don't want to create any potential issues with a buyer and have to explain, has tear in upper right corner and has stain in lower left corner. Try to list the really good ones. Keyword Karen in the house. That's the next war, says Karen. Bon Ami is being only for Windows until a friend told me to try it. Oh, this little chickadee, whatever this is. Polishing and cleaning. I guess we could put the chick, right? Exactly. And that's the true definition of what ephemera is, right? It's supposed to be a kind of one-off thing that's not meant to be preserved, that's just one use and discarded, typically. And thank God they didn't discard these things. But it is amazing. Over 100-year-old piece of paper. It's still vivid and bright. Incredible. All right, I'm going to put the little chick or hen. How would you guys word this? Where is Dawn with her animal knowledge? Chick, egg, polish, polish. I think that's good enough. You know, I'm not claiming that every ad is super exciting and thrilling, but they all make money, so let's list them. Done. There's number 2. How you doing, Mark? Long time no chat. Hope you're doing well. Do you have any snow yet? You got the missus out there with the shovel? Here we go again, folks. Look at this. Another snafu, just like the second time it's ever happened. First time was on Friday. Here we go again. So let me pull back on StreamYard. We'll get rid of that screen for a minute. And I'll do some shenanigans here, trying to get everything situated. Sorry about that, folks. It's the second time eBay has done that to me on since Friday and today. Does that happen to you guys often? I've only seen that message twice. All right, Bone on Me did list. That's good. So let's see if there's still a draft. Probably not. Nope, my draft is gone. So I'm just going to copy the last one. Boop, 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 boop. You think you just had that 3 times? Yeah, this is the second time in 3 days, and I've never seen it before. It's crazy. When I refresh, it just takes me back to the seller hub. I tried that. All right, let me just quickly do a sell similar on the last ad. And see how much of it retains. Should do most of it. Okay, cool. It kept just about everything. Okay, let's go back to the screen share. Sorry for that delay, folks, but thank you, eBay. Yeah, we have another polish. Let's pull that one up. Go back to the wacky screen. There we go. Okay, this is a product called Cedar Polish. Don't think I've seen this one before. Interesting. Cedar Polish. It's a furniture polish. It looks like a wood polish. I'm going household. Let's fill out these specifics. And please, I'm sorry, if anybody has any questions or comments, please feel free. Just want to get as many ads up as I possibly can. What do I do? It saved everything. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, let's pull this picture up. Chanel, I guess. Is that Chanel? Not like the Chanel that makes perfume. Chemical company, Chicago, Toronto, London. And there we have artist sign Stoltz. If anybody wants to be aggressive and look up Mr. Stoltz or Mrs. Stoltz or Miss Stoltz or Emperor Stoltz or whatever his name is, let's see if it's somebody that we should reference. Otherwise, it looks like it's basically furniture polish. Furniture polish. There you go. All right, let me right away. I'm going to throw that into the description. We'll put Cedar furniture polish. Use the old housewife again. Even though that looks like it could be a maid, I can't tell by the outfits. Do a bug spray ad. It should help. There you go. I still have a lot of exceptions in the code that are not handled correctly. Yeah, that's great. Do you get that often, Mark? It's the second time I've seen it on consecutive listing shows, Friday and today. I've been listing all day. I didn't experience it once. It's just strange that suddenly comes on. Apron, purple Sorko. Is that an apron? Loving that. Is it an apron or is that like just part of her dress? Could be an apron. Erwin Stoltz. Here we go. CJ with the information. Talk to me, CJ. I'm like an apron. Purple Sorko. That's a good one. Erwin Stoltz. Anybody we should be acknowledging, CJ, in your opinion? In the form of, a keyword? I blindly trust my viewers to provide accurate, solid information. I'm going to wait on CJ to see what the report is on Mr. Stoltz here. Because I'm fond of, referencing or giving credit to an artist if it applies, Got my son asking me about airline credit cards. If it applies. Got myself coming through on my phone. Why not pop it in there? Yeah, I kind of dig apron. There's no points here. It's not like I'm going to be given a demerit if it's not an apron. You would put A.S. Stoltz. Would you really, Purple Soccer? Yes, big money sales of old works. Awesome. Stoltz, artist Stoltz. Did you? All right, yeah, let's do a search. Let's do it together. Yeah. Wow, he was alive till 1987. There's some famous works. A Czech painter and a draughtsman. Doesn't look like his style, does it? Yeah, Queen of Canada's probably still getting some beauty sleep. If these are all his pieces, it doesn't really look like this at all, does it? Does anybody see any kind of correlation here? This looks like it could be like a tinted photo, though. Maybe he just did this stuff around it. Not sure. But if we just give a gander here at Mr. Stoltz's work, I mean, that's Arthur Getz, so that's not Mr. Stoltz. Let's go. Erwin Stoltz prints. Like he has almost like a gothic style, it looks like, doesn't it? Interesting. Hey, Todd, did I say hi? If I didn't, I'm sorry. What's up, Todd? How many jellyfish? Well, anyway, I'm going to heed the advice and throw in artist Stoltz. Why not? My stupid camera's in the way. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Exactly. Can't go wrong. Stoltz is in there. An artist. So, because if I just wrote the name, maybe, again, remember, I have to remind myself, I'm not reading a sentence. It's just keywords. So provided somebody puts the artist's name in, I should be good. But I appreciate that. So we're going to up this guy just a little bit, just for fun, because we have an artist. No, I didn't mean to blow you off, man. I'm sorry. I can't see anymore. And I'm looking at a different screen that has all the comments and stuff scrolling because I'm sharing the screen. So it's not on here for me anymore. 1875, 1947. Ooh, that's a different, maybe I have the wrong guy I pulled up. I know. All right, let's listen to that one. They're flying by tonight. I don't see 2.5 hours in the cards tonight, but that's okay. Sarasota. Not too far from Tampa. Right, and continuing the trend here with cleaning products and the like. Let's see if we have any more. There's the furniture done. I guess shoe polish is sort of in that arena. This looks like it might be closed. I forgot what it is. Man, I seriously can't see. Let's see what this one is. What is this? This is cold cream or something. Pond's cold cream. I listed a Pond's ad today. It's kind of attractive. This is a nice one. The West Clock alarm clock. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. These are some clothes. This is the cover that I parted out. I was going to show you that individually, but since I listed it, I showed you the listing. This is pajamas, I think. Yep, sleepwear. So we'll do that one. We have Q-Tex for cuticles. I could swear I listed that. I'm having deja vu. I don't know if I'm seeing the same ones over and over. You have to go on a Zoom call. Good night. No problem. Thanks for coming in, Hydrogen. I appreciate it. Maybe we'll still be on when you're done with your Zoom call. If not, have a great night. And thanks for coming in. You've listed a ton of fish cards, and they move slowly. Probably sold a dozen or so in the last year. Where should we go, folks? Let's go shoe polish. Then we can transition to shoes. Stick with the clothing. That's going to be the move. We'll go shoe polish. I have a couple of these ads. It's always the same thing with like some kids or I don't know if that's kids or grown-ups, but hanging with their feet hanging off the thing or the legs hanging in different colors. But they're nice ads. I've seen a bunch of these listed, and they seem to sell for decent money. So we put them up. Add a little bit. That's the image. Let's pull it into eBay. Actually, I just said I was going to straighten it. Oh, I did. Okay. 2-in-1 shoe polish. Let's see where this is going to fit. There's a clothing category, which we're going to have to find manually. It's very simple. Collectibles, advertising, clothing. And then they have it broken into, I guess we'll go shoes. Pre-1920. Bam. Always try to get these things in the correct, and we'll put theme shoes. Why not? Put them in the correct category. Hopefully it enhances the opportunity for them to sell. Then I have a clothing category on my store, so we'll put that in there. Original, multicolor, printed. Wow, comes up sometimes. 2-in-1. I've done before, so it populates. That's nice. 1918. 1918. US of A. Specifics done. And essentially, it just references different colors for tan and ox blood. Oh, ox blood, dark brown shoes. Vis-a-vis ox blood. Gotcha. So if there's any shoe experts out there, obviously we have a pair that looks like rider boots or something, but I don't know for sure. But it's good to look, and just if you could get a keyword in there that's somebody that knows this stuff well and likes to collect shoe polish memorabilia or whatever, if you could use a cool word like, hunting boots, or if there's some specific type of shoe, I try to reference it with the hopes that somebody searching is going to search for a fancy keyword like that. But if not, look at that. Good old cork. 2-in-1. Women, children, and men's shoes. Okay. FF Daily is actually the company, but we'll use 2-in-1. Esquire. I know. How do we not put oxblood in there, right? Yeah, that's what I had said. Riding boots, purple sock. Oh, I think so. Mark, you're a huge tropical fish lover. Used to have fish room. Wow. Who is writing me during my show? My son still wants to get a credit card. You know what I tell him? Don't use credit. All right. Yep, I'm digging the oxblood thing without question. So let's do that. Steven. Okay. And yeah, when in doubt, just name the colors that they have, I guess, right? Boots. We'll just put boots in there. Purple Socko said, I thought they were riding boots too. Maybe we should throw that in. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's put in riding boots. Why not? Nice. Everything else is pretty basic. Go to our regular pricing scheme. There's another one done. Oh, you worked in a pet shop? Cool. My brother-in-law loves tropical fish as well. He has a fairly substantial tank. And Stephen owned a tropical fish store. Very cool. All right, knocking them down tonight, folks. A tea ready yet? Honestly, I would kill for a cup of tea right now. If Mrs. Flippett is watching. Somehow I doubt it. All right, since we're in the shoe category, why not? Let's go to Buster Brown. Legendary shoe company. And then we don't have to change anything except for the name of the brand, which is Buster Brown. We're already in a shoe category. Fun. He loves eating tropical fish. That's funny. All right, Buster Brown shoes. It looks like some kids pretending they're getting married is what I'm saying, but let's pull that up. Yeah, we got a wee bit of off-centerness happening here, don't we? Not cool. Boom. Let me trim that a little, so let's make that look pretty. And then we'll pull this back in. I'm always fine-tuning the scans just to make them look as presentable as possible. I'm a big fan of having them straight. Okay, speaking of boots. So we're imitating a soldier here, right? The last shapes the shoe shapes the ground foot. The foot consequently assumes the shape of the last around. Take it away, Karen. We got kids imitating grown-ups getting married. Looks like it should be a World War I soldier, right? It's sad. Even these kids would be like 110 now, so I doubt they're with us. Hey, Vaughn, how you doing? Great information here. Thank you for doing these live shows. It's my pleasure. Thank you for coming into them. Your large pages are selling out now. Forgive me. The silly heart is in the way on the comment. So let me see if I could make this scroll and get the heart out of the way. There we go. Great information. Thank you. Thank you. Your large pages are selling now, and the profits after one page sold, they're moving. Congratulations. That's wonderful to hear. Keep listing. Listen, they will come. Cameron, I'm assuming you're packing up your Yip Yap and continuing your listing. Oh, as you lip Yip Yap. Very cool. Talk to me, Karen. There she is, Dawn. Dawn. Don't go away, I'm no good for you. Any Frankie Valli fans? What's up, Dawn? Welcome to the show. We got like 4 or 5 in the bank already. We're polishing off the remaining, what was 13 ads from Friday's show, from right here, November of 1918. What do you got for me, Karen? Come on. The queen of keywords here. How am I going to word kids pretending to be adults getting married without just literally writing kids pretending to be adults getting married? Because I don't even think I'd be able to fit that. Playing grown up? How about that? Kids playing grown up is what I'm going to put. Yeah, make believe, grown up, soldier, wedding. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Make believe, pretend, play wedding. Yeah. Playing grown up, pretend, fit for life, dress up, Playing dress up. I like that better. How about instead of playing, it's a safe space. Kids dress up. Soldier wedding. Shoot, gown. There you go. How about that? End military wedding. Yeah. Very of the time. World War One. It's another one we price up a bit. Unique. It's cool. Beautiful. Beautiful image. Look at this. As we stated, 100 and exactly now this month, 105-year-old piece of paper right here, folks. Look at this. As pretty as the day it was printed. And there's a close-up of the boots. This is interesting. By invitation, member of Rice Something of the World Association. Anybody know what that says? Anybody familiar with this? I love the paper too, man. Mark has a World's Fair and Expo video coming out. Chris, oh, really? Was it a lot of work? Yeah, I have a ton of them. And they sell almost every day. I'm selling a World's Fair postcard from the New York World's Fairs anyway, from 39 and 64. Yeah, I look forward to seeing that one. Anybody know what this crest is? Be gilded by this foundation. Strength, honor, quality, service. Rice. What's this? Second word. I can't make it out. Rice leaders? Rice leaders? That's what I'm saying. But does that make any sense? Rice leaders? Now, why would a rice leader, what would that have anything to do with a pair of kids' shoes and Buster Brown? Rice leaders, hey? Yeah, Boulder Grove pickers, absolutely. I part of the big stash I picked up in the spring, a good portion of them were World's Fair, for me exclusively from the two New York World's Fairs. Price leader? I don't know, because look at the R is pretty, like there's nothing to the left of that, right? Of this in this fold. And is that really liters? Is that an E? I know I'm blowing it up obscenely large, but anybody you know what? Why don't we can you copy and paste into that lens thing? Yes, you can. Breeder and sportsman horses. Purple Socko, that's what I'm doing. Does this look the same? Breeder and sportsman horses. I just don't. Does anybody get the correlation here between some sort of horse association and Buster Brown shoes? Maybe the boots. Maybe they are riding boots in this case. Yeah, I did zoom in. Remington, what is that? I believe these two, this whatever Alamy is, that site seems to have the match. Say Alamy. Anybody know what Alamy is? Oh, it's 2 equals glue. I mean, it's probably completely unnecessary what I'm doing, but I just was drawn to the crest. I'm like, that could be something. Again, trying to reach out to collectors. Skid horses. Well, Honestly, with all the other stuff going on, do we really even have to acknowledge the crest? This must be a riding boot, I would imagine. Maybe a city emblem for New York because they have a rice farm. I'm not sure. But somehow we have. The only thing I could possibly think of is that they're riding boots. Oh, I already have that blown up. Sorry. Right? And maybe there's some horse association is sponsoring this thing. This is that a horse boot? First because they last. Oh well. I'm confident with the other words we've selected, so we'll let the crest go by the wayside, but I think it was worth at least exploring, right? Alrighty. Let's get this one listed. Leather made from horsehide. Is he supposed to be cavalry? I just put what did I put? Soldier. Purple Sorko. You can't use Velcro. Isn't that the ultimate example of a Vero? I think onesies and Velcro are the main ones on eBay. There's hundreds of them, but that's the two that you always hear about. Although, if you actually have a piece of Velcro, I think you can list that. It's just you can't use the word Velcro. It's kind of like Q-tip, an all-encompassing word for a cotton swab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like if you're selling an actual Velcro product, can you use that word? I would imagine they're only shying away from other products that are the same but aren't genuine Velcro. But I don't know. Clothes. Oh, clothes scare me. More than horses. But you can make money selling clothes, that's for sure. Oh, so I hear. All right, there's shoe. This is some more clothing. Vero on horseshoes. Yeah. We have 2 more pieces of clothing. Might as well just keep it. 3 more clothing ads. Let's go. Good old Carter's underwear. Gotta love them. Wonder if it's the same company that makes legendary baby clothing. Carter's. Carter's underwear. And I do believe we stay in our clothing category. Bam. Love it. Changing one thing and getting right to the picture. Specific. All right. Open this one up. Look at the old-fashioned basketball. Isn't that cool? Wool underwear. Sheep are cooler than horse to play with. Yeah, they certainly do spook. Distinguish the best from the rest. Oh, they got that box right there. See? The box of underwear. True underwear economy is getting real value at medium prices. Medium prices. I'd settle for medium prices. 50 years ago, they used to make a few garments. Now they have to make 25,000 garments every day. You know why? Because there's a war going on, folks. That's why. But you got the whole family, obviously. You got basketball. Knit underwear. Let's throw that in there. It's going to be really simple. Basketball for the whole family. All right, thanks for playing. There's 80. Exactly, Jim. Yep, hook and loop. I'm just saying that one because I think that's the most popular or the most known Vero out there on eBay. Family drawers. That's funny. Should be a TV show. Wasn't it a TV show? That's that one. No reason to elaborate. We got our 80. Done. Might get close. I'm going to do my 100 listings tonight, 100 print ads by the end of the day because I have a whole other magazine cut up. Maybe if we blow through these really quick, like we're still only 50 minutes into the show, maybe we'll take a look at the next magazine if we get through these since I already lined them up and scanned them. It's another Ladies' Home Journal, but from 24, I think. 29, I forgot. It is going to go fast because now we have another pair of pajamas. Well, and then we're going to have 1, 2, 3. We're going to have like 5 ads left. Brighton. Calls bad. Calls bad. Sleepwear. Company, and that's it. Excuse me, everybody. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look at this one. This is a black and white ad, though, so we are going to change that. Truth in advertising, you know. Important. Black and white. Okay, let's pull this one up, see what's going on. Kind of the same thing, whole family. This blue label, your buying guide, adapt yourself to new conditions of heatless bedrooms. Oof. You think we got it rough, folks? How'd you like to sleep in a heatless bedroom in the middle of January or something? Brighton Causeway garments of specially processed flannelette. They do not chill to the touch. Downy, cozy. Just looking for some words to grab out of here. Of course, we got a night ebook. Send away for your free night ebook. Then we got Papa in his gown. The Paginette, most sensible and comfortable sleeping garment. The Pajunion. Man, they're creative with the words, I'll tell you that. These garments in the large photographs. Women's nightgown, man's Pajunion, child's sleepers. Look at a hardy pair of pajamas right there, folks. All right. Continuing the trend, I'm going to put whole family again. You know you've moved on, but it looks like the Rice Leaders of the World Association is a group of businesses. You don't say. Piggyback ride. Purple Sorko. Sure. Ride. Piggyback sounds good. Very creative. I love it. Thank you. Throw it in there. Next. Plowing through them tonight. Nothing wrong with that. It's cough drop time. The Rice Cartel. Yeah, you got to watch out for those guys. And then we have, at least that I know of, one more piece of clothing to list. One more clothing ad, I should say. Which is this guy right here. Thrift suits for boys. Gonna have to pull up for a company name and all that, but it's kind of also a very of the time look there. Like that paperboy hat, I think that's what that's called. As far as styling. Bonds and stamps will stamp out bondage. Hey now. War saving stamps, just like buy more war bonds 20 years later in World War II, 15 years later in World War II. So I like to reference that when at all possible, that it's saying to buy war bonds, in this case, war saving stamps. Crompton. Is that the name of the brand? Yep, Crompton Richmond. In the interest of saving some space for better keywords, we're just going to put Crompton boys suits. And then I want to put in that stamps, war saving stamps. There you go. And we still have a few characters to play with. Purple Sorko. Karen, what do you got? Corduroy is probably a good one, too. It's a sharp-looking suit, isn't it? Imagine bouncing down the street in that thing on a nice fall day. Yeah, boy bondage will not be thrown into the title. Compton all-weather. What about corduroy? Aaron with corduroy in here. I agree, Karen. There we go. Are those called? What did I just use the term? Those hats are called something. Are they like newsboy hats or something? Is that the term? Like they literally look like they skipped off the set of a movie. You know, extra, extra, read all about it. Right? That's kind of like your newsboy look right there. Probably with the Buster Browns going. You know. Pick his friend's pocket. That's funny. No, he's holding like a basket. You see that, Dawn? Dawn's just shaking off the sleepies. You know, it's only 8 o'clock. Page boy. Is that what the hat is called? CJ, a page boy hat? You think page boy is enough? I'm not going to fit that though. Ian? I'll just put war stamps. Page boy. Hats? Yes. Thank you, CJ. Let's look that up. Yep. Newsboy. I had used newsboy. But you got page boy. I have one of these hats. Handy. The one I wore for Halloween. I think this was called like a newsboy hat. Just like a, kind of looks the same. That I wear for one of the bands, one of my other bands. I always called it newsboy, but like, look at that. Silent Star page boy hat. Very cool. Or cap. I like it. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. All right, let's list that one. That's a nice looking ad. Nice colors. It's amazing how much you can fit into 80 characters. Like how many really good words can fit with an 80 character limit. A Christian band called the Newsboys with the hit song Bondage, World War I Bondage. All right. Ooh, shoes is not correct. Why do I have shoes in there from that last ad? I'm gonna have to fix that. The theme is not shoes. The theme is clothing. Check that. Oh well, who cares? Okay, there's another one done. Alrighty. Newsboy caps, page boy caps. All right, we got clocks. We got oh no, we got light bulbs. We got some kind of cosmetic thing here. Let's see what that is. Oh, that's the Q-Tex. Peaky Blinders is a TV show. What does that have to do with anything? Not trying to steer your course, but how's the band doing? The band's doing great. We're playing in to a packed, virtually sold out theater in a town called Pittsfield, Massachusetts this coming Saturday. So if anybody's in the area, that's in Western Massachusetts. It's near Albany, New York, actually. I'm pumped for that. We'll be up there on Saturday. And we have a show, a Thanksgiving weekend, a Christmas show down here by where my drummer works and lives. Q-Tex, whatever you say. Ponds. Lamps, they call the Mazda lamps, light bulbs, essentially. And then a nice record player, the Grafanola, and alarm clocks. What's your tipple, kids? What do we want? Call it. And then there were 5. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for stopping in. Looking forward to that video. Have a good night, man. Thanks for coming in. What do you want, guys? Pick an ad. Pick an ad, any ad. Purple Circle, your pick for contributing so much to tonight's show. Karen says clock. We got a vote for Edison Mazda. We're going to do all of them, so it really doesn't matter, but just figured give the people what they want. Middle, the Edison. Oh, we got 2 for the Edison. All right, Karen, and then we'll go to the clock next, if that's okay. All right, let's go. Good old Edison light bulb. The inventor of the thing, you know. They called them lamps back then. Got very hot and didn't give off a lot of light. General Electric, also started by Mr. Edison. I did a lot. AB72, how you doing? Yeah, clock. Okay, cool. Clock will be next. Gonna start off with the light bulbs. If we have any space left, we're gonna we got to put grandfather clock, right? That goes without saying. Well, first of all, let's get the categories set up, and then we'll get into that. Appliances, sure. Put it into my household category, because a light bulb is a household item in every sense of the word, I would say. There's a black and white ad, 1918. General Electric. I could spell electric. There we go. Looks a little better. Original, black and white. Print ad. All right. Take a look at the picture. Definitely got to put the grandfather clock in. Now's the time for night light saving. Nice big image of the bulb. Edison lamp works of General Electric. Harrison, it's funny. Harrison is a dump now. It's right near Newark. The saving Mazda shape. You can see the difference between the wasteful carbon shape. Look at the difference, folks. It's simple as night and day. But yeah, that's the ticket. Grandfather clock. And we got to put bulb. Done. Get to Karen's request now. So we can go back to regular. All right. Down to 4. And by request, we're going to go over to the West Clocks, makers of very nice. This is a nice looking ad. Makers of alarm clocks. Alarm clocks. I have one of these listed. Might even be the same exact ad, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure. Don't feel like looking it up. And who cares? I'm going to go to manual here. Advertising, household. Other household. Western Clock Company is the actual name of the brand. Print it. US 1918. Black and white. Let's blow up this picture. Well, there's a There's a preview of the Grafanola. Grafanola. Bafanab. West clocks. The trademark of the dials of good alarm clocks. There they are, folks. That's what you want waking you up. They help you get more things done. One unlocks the knack of running a home on time. They tend to their knitting every minute of the day. This is all just basically yay alarm clocks, right? Kind of a cool selection of names. They have Big Ben, Baby Ben, Pocket Ben, America, Lookout, Ironclad, Bingo, and Sleep Meter. Factories in Peru, Illinois. Near SM Postcards, Mark? He's already gone. He's eating dinner. Well, help you get more things done. Trademark and the dials of good alarm clocks. One of those kind of, not really many ways to jazz up an alarm clock ad necessarily when it's just a series of alarm clocks side by side. Help you get more things. And how's that? Is it really right up the road for me? That's cool. Done. All right, so we're left with a couple of cosmetic type stuff. Pond's cold cream, I think it was, and Q-Tex nail care stuff. And then we got the Grafanola. Very nice. Is West Clocks a company that still exists? Do you have any idea? Let's go to the Grafanola. It's a phonograph, folks. Edison phonograph, and you got the Grafanola. Phonographs does have its own category in eBay. So we will land it there accordingly. Right there, phonographs. We'll stay with household in my proprietary category. Multicolor. Columbia. For that, print ad. Why is that not always, frequently selected? Why don't we just add that, please, eBay? So my mission in life is to get a permanent category that says print ad. So I have to keep typing it in. This one's nice. Sometimes these gramophone or phonograph or Grafanola, they'll have images of like opera stars or classical musical stars. They closed in 2001. Okay, so they had a nice run at least. Let's take a look at this one. And you can see a little black there, so I'm going to trim that guy virtually. Just like this. The Grafanola. Save. Looking pretty straight. But yeah, see, we have, like is typically the state, the greatest operatic music was beautiful before it was great. Such great artists as Lazzaro. So yeah, we'll indicate some. We got Pagliacci. We got Romeo and Juliet. Another one for the astonishing price of $2,100 in 1918. Over to CJ, we're looking, I don't know, 20,000 plus now for that gramophone that you have to wind up, by the way, and sounds terrible. But again, we have the buy war saving stamps down here. Don't know if we'll have space for that one because we're going to basically do opera stars and then we'll cite a couple of them. Yeah, the stuff is super expensive because it was state of the art, Opera stars. Pull up one of those aforementioned opera stars. Pagliacci. It's not Pagliacci. The heathens. Pagliacci. PLI is pronounced like million. The year in million. It's Pagliacci. Double C is like CH. I took Italian for, I think, 9 years in school, 9 or 10 years. I grew up in New York, and I'm half Italian, so it's Pagliacci. Pagliacci, clown's clown murdering his wife. Oh, there you go. That's a nice guy. Italian opera. So I'm going to throw that in there. Pagliacci. Who else? So that's the play. Romeo and Juliet and Madame Butterfly. All right. So it's not stars. I'm just going to put operas. Operas, Pagliacci. Romeo and Juliet will not fit. Kelly Surf now added the Surf Dude thing to it. How's the listing of print ads going? Have you made a dent that you hope for? Absolutely, man. Welcome aboard, by the way. Yeah, I'm going to have my 100 today. Definitely. Probably got like 60 or so by the end of the show, and I'm going to polish those off. I've been trying to get as close to 100 a day as I can, and they're selling great. And I sold a couple of ads for north of $70 a piece. But good to have you, man. And interesting, you put the Surf Dude thing in there. Pretty cool. That Much Money and Bee Gees album. Bee Gees album? I can't fit Madame Butterfly, and I can't fit Romeo and Juliet. Frustrating. Oh, well. It's going to have to do. All right. That's another nice one. But super expensive. $2,100 in 1918. It's probably 20-something thousand at least now. 99 for referencing those legendary operas. People kept saying she or. Again, sorry, the heart blocks the last letter all the time. People kept saying she or he and needed to stop that. It was getting annoying. No problem. Playing in Pittsfield, Massachusetts there, Kelly, which is too far west of you, I know. Yep, I got it. Awesome, man. Good call with the bump. Yep. Oh, saying she or her. Gotcha. 42,000. CJ, thank you. You too can have this amazing piece of furniture that plays records lousily for $42,000. Isn't that incredible? Okay. Grafanola is gone. And now we're left with these two kind of like beauty care product sort of stuff. We are done with the 13 for tonight. Let's do color first since I'm in multicolor. Was this Q-Tex or was this? No, this is Pond's, I think. Grafanola doesn't want to go away. Hi. Bam. Okay, what do we got? Pond's Cold Cream. Kind of ornate, isn't it? One application Pond's Vanishing Cream makes your skin noticeably lovely. Dawn, are we looking at art styles and whatnot? Gonna go Pond's Cold Cream. Health and beauty ads, perfect. That's one ad. 1918. Get our pricing back to Earth. $1,500. I'll take that. Okay. Anybody have any ideas for keywords? You got a cool car here. This is a really ornate painting. I think it's a maid getting her lady dressed here. One application. Every day your complexion pays a toll. Photo at Lumiere Studio. Norma Talmadge. There you go. There's somebody we want to reference. Norma Talmadge, who needs no introduction to theater goers, says Pond's Vanishing Cream leaves my skin refreshed and clear. So let's look up Norma Talmadge. I guess a Broadway star. Let's get her in there. Norma Talmadge, American actress. There she is. Born in Jersey City. Silent era actress. Beautiful. Silent movie star. Just like that. Nobody cares about the Ponds. We'll collect Miss Norma Talmadge, who died very young, so we're going to have to see what happened to her. Just go right to death. Series of strokes in 1957. Died of pneumonia on Christmas Eve. Well, that stinks. There you go. That's the showstopper. Cloche hat, says CJ. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I've had this stupid banner going the whole time. Here we go. Free up some screen space. Something moves to, I think that's it. Cloche. Will I spit? No, I won't fit that, right? But thank you for that, CJ. Cloche hat. Just for fun. What is this site? Alamy. There it is again. It's photographs. It's not really ads. It's the same image that's on Wikipedia. All right. Well, because we got a silent movie star, we're going to put the price up on this one too. So that's what we do. List. And now we are down to our final ad of the evening already. An hour and 18 minutes in for Q-Tex nail stuff. Alamy is just an image site. Oh, okay. Thanks, Dawn. We were looking up something earlier and that same site came. Oh, the Crest. Everything was showing up on Alamy. I haven't heard of them. Q-Tex. I guess still health and beauty, right? Yep, beautiful. So we'll just change the name and that's it. We don't have to worry about any changes to specifics here. Alrighty, pull this one in. And that's just another case of why I zoom in on the ads, because I wouldn't have seen Miss Talmadge had we not zoomed in. Okay, let's see if there's another Harlequin here. We have Clara Joel. Was Clara Joel anybody? Q-Tex gives me perfect manicure. The barbarous cutting of the cuticle. It is indeed barbarous, isn't it, Dawn Wright? Is there anything worse than getting your cuticle cut? Who's Clara Joel? Just some broad, or is she somebody of note? There we have the example of how to properly do your own manicure. Skin specialists and doctors everywhere agree that cutting a cuticle is ruinous. Now they just push them back. So I guess we're just going to do home manicure. Q-Tex nail care, maybe. I do want to look up that name. I don't know if it's just like some regular woman or if it's somebody. Clara Joel. Anybody know who Clara Joel is? Clara Joel's an actress. An actress in the 20s. Da-da-da-da-da. Another silent movie star here. Clara Joel. There she is. Is that Clara Joel? Let's go back to our image. Got a profile here. Yeah, that's Clara Joel. Look at that, folks. Let's go to the Clara Joel Wikipedia page, shall we? Hopefully another silent movie star, maybe? I'm just gonna put actress. See if that pulls up something. Actress Clara Joel. Usually don't like the word broad, but it's kind of funny the way I want to say. It's funny the way I say it. What about it is funny? You think it's funny? I'll show you funny. Oh, Wiki Data. That wasn't Wikipedia. I'm going to put silent film actress. I find out about this broad, this dame. It's Flapper. It says Wikipedia, doesn't it? Oh, is she in Modern Times with Charlie Chaplin? Clara Joel. Well, obviously, if she was a movie star in 1918 and previously, what am I, a clown to you? You mean like haha funny? Yeah, we're going to go with the whole manicure nonsense. Silent film actress Clara Joel. In the middle of the night. Yeah, Flapper. Ah, you stink. I like using Flapper when at all possible too. But when you got the immortal Clara Joel here. All right. Bam-a-lam-a ding-dong. Two silent movie stars back to back. In other words, very, basic ads. It's exciting. Exactly. All righty. Oh. Draft bank complete. Howdy, as they say in Southern New York. All right, now I can look at comments in a regular way. Holy cow. Who you killing on a dig dong? Oh, yeah. Very simple song. For Billy Joel. All right, well, that was fun. That was 13 ads, done pretty swiftly with shenanigans in between. Let me see what I have in the way of the next one. Yeah, I have another Ladies Home Journal with 21 more scans that I did before. I listed 2 or 3 other magazines, as I said earlier in the day. You know what I wish you could do on eBay? I wish you could go on eBay and you could get a count for how many listings you did in a specific day. Like search for listed date, let's say. Anybody know how to do that? Thank you, Karen. That was pretty swift, right? We got it done though. We banged out. What I want to show you, let's see how many ads we got out of that magazine listed. You love the 1918 International Large Print ad, Japanese Woodstock, and lithograph print art. Only 1,000 made. Oh, no problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Let me look up the SKU, LHJ25. I'll show you how many we got out of this guy. One magazine. And the cover, too. 46 ads for one magazine. Not too bad, right? 46 ads for a listed value of $975.04. I dare you to sell a magazine for $975.04. All these guys have been listed today, and Friday was the first one. Isn't that cool? 46 really good ads, I might add. And then, of course, we have these prints, which are getting some action, which is cool. This one I loved. The YMCA thing. Remember this from Friday? That's beautiful. So that's getting some looks. We shall see what happens. But 46 ads is not bad work for one little magazine. But thank you, Vaughn. That was very kind. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'll look for more. I have lots more. I listed earlier today, 1904, 1908, same magazine, Ladies Home Journal. And now I got the 20, whatever I just said, 1921 or 1924. Yeah, it certainly does. It certainly does. All right, folks, thank you very much. Got a solid hour and a half, about an hour short of Friday's show, but we had a lot more ads to work with on Friday. So we got 46 listed. Let's do it again before I open my mouth. Yeah, we have a show Saturday. I should be able to come on Friday. And we'll do another listing show. I like the listing show. It's a lot of fun. I'll try to find another tremendous magazine like this with so much fantastic product in it. If you didn't leave a thumbs up, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. If you haven't left a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a thumbs up on your way out the door. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Friday night. Peace and love. Bye, guys.